Good afternoon, everybody who's watching this recap.
Hi, thanks for watching my video. My name is Andrew Aziz and I'm the author of How to Day Trade for a Living. In this channel, I'm showing my daily trades on the US stock market. I hope that you enjoy the videos. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and welcome to my channel.
I had a okay decent day on Tesla. Just one trade on Tesla, closing it with $2,600 and sitting on the SSO and JPQ position that I have. I'm gonna actually record a video about what is my long-term positions are sitting actually, like on JP and SSO. What are they? What are the advantages and disadvantages? Because I know there's a lot of demand on what are these funds and how it operates. What are the risks and what are the benefits of sitting on these positions? So I'm gonna take a video, probably make it today or tomorrow. I have some time. We're gonna record that. But for now, let's talk about the trade that I did. So this morning, unfortunately, I couldn't trade at the open due to a technical problem that I had. So I couldn't come. So really, this Tesla was gapping up, sold off. You know, very nice 5-minute open range break up, as you see here. Very beautiful 5-minute open range break up, bounce back from these moving averages. These are obviously very important levels, especially the 200 moving average on 5-minute chart, bounce back, you know, continue going down. By the time that I came behind my trading station, I noticed that it's gonna go from green to red, and green to red previous day close is usually very important support and resistance level. So I decided to take a bounce from the previous day close. However, one of our traders actually mentioned something very interesting. So he mentioned that in the chat that there is a very huge ask sitting at 230. Therefore, I knew that this Tesla is going to go toward 230. And 230, so look at the time, is right exactly at 12. This is a Pacific time because I am based in Pacific time. So that means 12 on the market. So Rella mentioned that there is a huge bid sitting at 230. And a huge bid is a very bearish sign. It means that the price is going to go toward the 230. And since it's passing the previous day close, there is a really good chance that is actually bounce back. And it's really interesting because I had to leave and I placed my orders to take the position at 230. So I essentially bought the dip. What happened? So because sometimes, you know, you can't really get that down to the penny. You know, a lot of time you really can't get this down to the penny. So I put most of my orders at 230, and I knew by the time that it's selling off, it's really extended from the moving averages and the VWAP. Obviously, we broke down a very important level of support. There is a really good chance that it bounces back. So I get some 500 shares here, and I get 2,500 shares down here, plus my orders here. So obviously, I got exact fill at 230 because there was a lot of liquidity sitting in there. And as you see, we actually, the low of the day is 229.55. So only 40 cents we dropped that with heavy volume and bounce back. I was actually in the gym looking at my phone, partialed out here. I missed this partial here, unfortunately, you know, from 12 to 1. I was doing the gym and I was watching, you know, I have a trainer and I was watching it during the gym. I missed this one, unfortunately. I was doing some bench press that I missed to sell on this pop. By the time that I came back to the office, I saw a pullback. I decided to add to my position. So I thought that, okay, this was a really nice, this was my average, you know, really nice run we got. And I added, it came down, kind of came to, you know, previous day close, and I got to stop that. I really shouldn't have got to stop out here. I should have waited because my average was significantly below the previous day close. So, you know, I would potentially, I think potentially Tesla is going to go back to VWAP, or at least 234 is going to test that. But regardless, it was a good day. Looking for, you know, a trade that, you know, I missed the trading at the open. I wasn't really expecting to get a really good scalp. This is the time of the day that you have to very careful with your position sizing. So now the question is, okay, what was your stop loss? So when I actually placed these orders and I got filled, I put the stop loss for 3,000 shares below to right at 229. And I said to myself, if this is going to continue sell off, I'm going to get out. So as you see, I had a fairly good risk to reward, which was really nice. So I got essentially a 2-to-1 risk to reward. I couldn't really get the 3R because, again, I wasn't really trading behind my station, but I think it was a very reasonable risk to reward that I got that. I'm pretty happy, especially when I was trading at the gym. So it's very important to understand that. Okay, having said that, I'm closing my position at 2600, and yeah, as I mentioned, I have no other position here. SSO and JPQ are sitting there. This is a sub account of the master account, so sitting here and see if you can actually get them, run. What is happening in the market? So the market, it's extremely choppy. SPY hasn't done really much. SPY had a really massive sell-off, and now we are, it's back into the trading range of June, so it might really trade like in that area, and we're gonna do that. Bonds market recovered a little bit. Bonds are really getting destroyed. This is absolutely crazy that the bond market is getting destroyed. So there was really due for a bounce. So TLT is the long duration treasuries. Really good buying opportunity down here. NVIDIA is having the report tomorrow, I think, after the close. So I had a massive monster run 8% yesterday, gapped up to 480 and then collapsed today. Obviously there's a lot of speculation around NVIDIA, and if that NVIDIA is trading at a very massive multiple of revenue, if they can actually support that multiple for AI generated. So if I go to the daily chart here, so gap, massive run 8%, and then popped up. Obviously this area has been rejected a couple of times, and as you see, just massively rejected that. So the question is, if NVIDIA, I think NVIDIA is trading at forward PE of something around 300. So that's a massive valuation. So the question is if they can support it. They can support it if they can actually grow the revenue the way that people are expecting. But if they cannot grow the revenue, then they're going to be definitely in a problem. All right, so that's it. Any questions from the chat room, guys? So Tesla was unfortunate. I think there is a case for Tesla to go higher, but again, I got out of it, and I think it was pretty good. Thank you so much, guys. So tonight we have a webinar about tax planning. So essentially you can trade tax free if you set up your corporation and trust properly. So this group that they gave a presentation in New York City webinar. It was pretty good. Some people actually right away sign up with them. I think they have a service that they can set up all these corporations the way that would be beneficial for you. Obviously you're not obligated to do anything. You just come and learn from how they're structuring, and you can do it with anybody. But I think because there was a lot of demand from the community, we decided to actually have this presentation for the community member. So yeah, it will be recorded. It will be in the education center. Again, these guys are tax planners, and they're gonna come and they're gonna have this how to legally trade or buy or sell asset class 100% capital gain tax free. So there is an educational, and of course they're offering a service if you want to sign up with them for the planning and the restructuring of your accounts and your trust or whatever you want to do. I'm not getting any commission. It's absolutely, it's up to you if you want to do that. Do your due diligence if you want to do with them, or if you want to with anyone else. You just learn from knowledge. You learn something. I'm sure that's the most important thing. But it's absolutely not commission based for us whatsoever. So this is absolutely just an educational webinar. So I hope I'll see you guys. I'm gonna attend as well for sure. It's Canada is a little bit different, but these guys are expert in the US. All right, have a good day, guys, and I'll see you guys tonight in the webinar, if not tomorrow in the chat room.